Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. I'll be showing you guys how to make your very own dashboard using Claude AI. So over the past couple of days, I have been building this thing out meticulously, and I think it's very cool and will be very useful for some of you guys. But the idea is I wanted to build something that's all in one and is going to change my life, improve it for the better, and just prevent laziness, because I think laziness is a habit of thinking about the things that you have to do rather than what's going to happen after you do those things, right? So if I'm always reminded about the end outcome, then I'm just going to be much more motivated to do the things that I need to do. So what's cool about this is that it's completely customizable to your own life. You can pretty much use Claude to add these features into your own dashboard and help you stay on top of your own life and improve it for the better. It's also completely automated as well. So it tracks everything for you and spits out data that you need to see, and it's pretty cheap to make. You know, you don't need to pay for these goal tracking apps, these finance apps, these business websites. It's completely free apart from Claude, which is like 30 bucks, but that's not too bad comparing to those like month-to-month subscriptions. Before we get into like the features that I've built into my own dashboard, I just want to give a shout out to Rowan. I actually got my idea of him. I saw one of his YouTube videos and he made a pretty cool dashboard, and I thought I wanted to make one for myself. So this is what I've come up with. This is the command center, is what I like to call it. So guys, welcome to the command center, or just my dashboard. What I wanted with this dashboard is that I wanted it to look like Jarvis. So if I was like Tony Stark and I was logging onto my computer, or if I was Batman logging into my computer, I wanted to look very militant, very high tech. So this is the design I've come up with. Before we get into it, I want to show you something even more cooler. So when you do open the app or open the program, open the file, I've added something very cool. So I want to show you. So Control R, boom. I've got like an intro, Lean Corporations, access granted. Lean is just my last name. So got a little intro to the dashboard, but this is the overview page. First things first, I've got a net worth section and also an agency MRR, sorry. So shows you your net worth, how much your business is doing. And the cool thing is you could also blur it, just in case if you leave this open on your computer and you just want to exit the room and scared someone might come in and you want to keep it hidden, then you have the option to do that. Below that is some crypto stuff. So if you're into crypto, this pretty much just shows you your allocation, LTPI, MTPI, which is more crypto stuff. Going on over here, mission objective. So within the goals section, I've set it out where you could choose your main priority when it comes to your long-term goals, and it just shows up here. So you can get reminded every time you log into the interface of what you're working towards. And below it, you've got today's tasks, which you can check off, and it pretty much builds towards this progress bar. You've got other long-term goals that you can add, a biometric log. So there's a section within the gym section where you can log your weight every single day, and it creates a graph of how you're going when it comes to weight loss or weight gain or whatever you're working towards. You've got today's agenda, and this is linked towards the goals section. So there's like a weekly planner, and it just tells you what you need to do for the day. You've got your finance targets, body log, daily habits, where you want to cold plunge, read 30 minutes every single day. You can check that off, and pretty much shows your progress day to day. And you also got some like momentum data as well. So going on goals tab, this is what it looks like at the moment. So you got your goals, you got your long-term goals over here. And the cool thing is you can add, different goals. So record YouTube video, maybe, boom. You can add your goals, stay on top of everything, and you can check it off. Cool thing about this as well is if you do all your goals, get a little bit of dopamine, habit tracker, shower. And you want to do it every single day, add habit, click it, nice, that's one day. So you can stay on top of your habits. Weekly review, it's pretty much like a log of how your week goes. So you can just talk to yourself, this week went good, I did this and that. And you can just go back on it and read how your life went for, specific weeks. Weekly planner gives you an overview of what you're gonna do throughout the week. And you can obviously just add specific things as well. Finances, your total net worth, bank total, crypto total, assets total, depending on what you buy and hold. You can log it here. So whether you're holding just cash or crypto or assets, you can put it in here, put the worth here, and it will automatically fill the line graph and also automatically update the pie chart as well. Cash flow log. So if you want to stay on top of your finances and expenses, your income, you can just put it here, income, expenses. You've got a spot for subscription and bills as well, where you can add bills that are going to come up throughout the month and also their renewal date. And then also an acquisition wish list. So if you want to buy like a computer and it costs maybe $3,000, put it in and it'll tell you that it costs 7% of your net worth. Or if it's even more and it's maybe like 200K, it'll tell you that it costs 400% of your net worth, and it just gives you a goal to work towards. Crypto, this is pretty much just for myself as well. These are my systems. These are pretty old datas, so don't expect to use this. Everything's automated, system works. I just get edit and mix and mash. Agency section. Cool thing about this is you've got your client review ranks here, and it just tells you who's paid, who hasn't, and if they haven't paid, click unpaid. Boom, boom. You got your business expenses as well, and you can add it in. Software costs. If it was maybe 2 days ago and it costs like $200, put it in there, and it automatically fills out. Got your gym logs, peak weight, total lost. So this is where you're gonna log all your physique updates, how much you weigh, your weekly training schedule as well. So if you want to do Muay Thai on Monday and also you want to run as well, you can select that, and it just reminds you of what you have that day. Progressive overload log, where you can add your sets and how many reps as well. Like let's just 8 reps. Nice. So yeah, that's my command center so far. I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to show you guys how to make it now. So guys, now onto the fun part. I'm going to show you guys how to make this dashboard with Claude. So I made myself an account and I've been having a conversation with this bot over the past couple of days. And the very first prompt I used was I wanted to create an interactive dashboard to show everything about my goals, finances, business metrics, gym, so and so. And it spat out an output that looks like this. And this is what the first iteration of the command center looked like. It's very plain, very boring, but you can see how I eventually grew this to this, right? If you don't like specific things, you can just put the file back into Claude and just tell it to change whatever you want to change. Obviously, the first thing for me was I didn't really like the design of it. So I told Claude to draw inspiration from this picture, which is a Batman in his bat lab. It pretty much gave me this output, and it looks pretty similar, right, to the design I have right now. As you can see, I've gone through a lot of versions of the command center, and I was just slowly just building upon it. From this to something like this, then from this, it changed to this. I added the intro. And then eventually, yeah, it turned to something like this. But the idea is that you want to just tell Claude what you want. So on the overview page, there's a bug, fix it. I want to change the timer, the goals. I want to change this, change that. And yeah, you just customize it to whatever you want. So once you have created a dashboard that you're happy with, the next step is to make this file compatible on both your phone and your laptop. And we want to sync the data as well. So if you make any changes on your laptop and you want it to reflect on your phone as well, we're going to do that. So as you can see here on my phone, I have an app here, Command Center. If I tap it, it opens up pretty much the same file on my computer. And everything's synced. At the moment, it's not really optimized, but I'm going to show you guys how to do that as well. So I'm on a whole new profile at the moment. So the first thing that you want to do is download Visual Studio Code. And once you have that, you just want to go to extensions and download Claude Code for VS Code. And then you come up with this little pop-up here. You just want to log into your account, new session. And you just want to put in a prompt on create a step-by-step guide on how to move this index file, so on my PC, and upload it to Vercel and Supabase, which is the programs that we're going to use to make it compatible on both the phone and desktop. So while that's running, what we're going to need to do first is you're going to need to download a node, and then also you want to log into Vercel and Supabase. So I'm just going to do that now. And you've logged into Supabase, you just want to create an organization, create a new project, and then also Vercel as well. You want to create a personal project. First things first, so this is the file. I'm going to make a new file on my desktop. So new folder, let's just call it dashboard. I'm going to drag this file in there. And within here, I'm just going to rename it indexed. So now you want to install Vercel. So you want to do that by going to PowerShell, and then you just want to copy this code into your PowerShell. So Command V, enter. It's going to take a while. Once that's finished running, you just want to copy this now just to see if it actually works. And yep, if you see Vercel here, then it works. So once you've done that, you just want to log into Vercel. So copy and paste Vercel login. And it'll take you to this page. You just want to click allow. And it's asking here if you want to install Vercel login. You can just say Y for yes. I already have it installed, so that's why it says that. So once we've installed Vercel and we have created our folder where you want to just set up Supabase. So we want to copy and paste this code right here and then go to SQL editor, paste it into here and then click run. And then we should be given a success, no rows returned output. Once I've done that, I just want to click file, open folder, and then click the folder that you want, select folder. This should open a new VS Code. So here's the folder that we've just created. Then click Claude code, new session. And I just want to say read index.html and deploy to Vercel. Say yes, yes again, yes again. And it'll spit out something like this. So we want to go to our deploy URL, copy this, or we can just open it and voila. It's pretty much given us a website where the file's uploaded on, and we have it on our computer. Now, the goal is to get it on our phone as well. So you just want to send that link to your phone. So once we've got our link, we just want to go to our phone, open the link on Safari or Google Chrome. So we want to paste that link in, authorize everything as well. And then you should have the dashboard on your phone as well. And these should be interlinked. So the data should be synced up. If you want to save it to your phone now, top right, click the button and then scroll down until you can see add to home screen. Then you can change whatever name you want. I'll just say test, add, and then it should be on your home screen now. So you want to open that up and there you go. You pretty much have the app on your phone as well, both synced from your laptop to your phone. As I improve my dashboard, I'm going to be updating you guys with new YouTube videos about what I do, so stay tuned.